You're out of here.
He spent 15 years getting loaded, 15 years till his liver exploded. Now what's Bob gonna do now that he can't drink? The doctor said, what you been thinking about? Bob said, that's the point. I won't think about nothing. Now I gotta do something else.
I guess it all started in high school when I was 15, the first time I picked up a drink. And I loved the feeling so much that I just ran with it until now. And here I am, 39 years old, and I still struggle with it. It's getting better, but I still have my moments where I just want to drink and not feel pain. And that's where the addiction part comes in, because I love the feeling of being numb. I guess I didn't realize that until later on in life, after I lost a few of my loved ones, and it would get so bad that I couldn't even function without it. I'd wake up shaking, and I'd feel sick and anxious until I had a drink, and it went like that for about 5 years. I never really realized I had a problem with alcohol until the sickness part set in, and I ended up in rehab a couple of times. I did try to get help. I went to AA for a few years, in and out. I did get something from AA, and I managed to stay sober for at least 11 months. And then a terrible breakup caused me to relapse again. My problem was I wasn't doing it for myself, I was always doing it for someone else. So I knew I needed outside help, like a program or rehab, and I did check myself in a couple of times. It did help temporarily, but I always went back to the drink. Yes, I did manage to stay sober for almost 1 year. Otherwise, it was a couple of weeks here, a couple of months there, never really consistent, because I never really stuck with it. I like alcohol because it helps my social anxiety, it lowers my inhibitions. I don't think about what people think about me. I don't care about anything. I just feel numb. I love that feeling. It makes music sound better. But the problem is that it also turns me into a different person, like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and that's never a good thing. Whenever I got treatment, it was always for about a week or two. And at first, I was gung-ho about staying sober after the treatment, but I'd always go back to my old ways. It was helpful. It did give me hope. And it made me feel like I wasn't alone, being around other people who had the same problem I did. I'm hoping someday that it does help permanently, so I don't have to keep going back. I suppose the only advice I could give to anyone who is not a struggling addict or never was is to just stay on the path you're on, stay clean and sober, do the right thing, be a normal, everyday citizen, and don't end up like the rest of us who are struggling with addiction on a daily basis. You'll save your money, you'll have a good life, and live the American dream. The only real advice I could give anyone struggling with alcohol addiction is to seek help, a support system like Alcoholics Anonymous. If that isn't enough, I would recommend maybe going into a rehab and then seeking treatment after rehab, which would be like an after plan. That's the only way it ever worked for me. Temporarily, but it did work.
You're out of here.
He spent 15 years getting loaded, 15 years till his liver exploded. Now what's Bob gonna do now that he can't drink? The doctor said, what you been thinking about? Bob said that